Flynn will shoot it. Mora will rebound it. And Don Nelson stands alone. No man that has stalked the NBA sidelines has ever won 1,333 games until tonight. Don Nelson certainly happy about it. This young group of Warriors dousing him a little bit as they win at 116-107. And people at the Target Center giving Don Nelson a nice respectful applause as they have watched NBA history tonight. Warriors shoot it at 56%. It was awfully pretty for 3 quarters, and they just survived on the back end of a back-to-back in the 4th. When the offense went away, but they built a big enough lead. Larry Riley, the Warriors general manager and friend of Don Nelson, former assistant coach, is with the team. Keith Smart, Scott Roth, Stephen Silas, and Russ Turner, the coaching staff. Longtime trainer Tommy Abdenauer there. And the Warriors have done it, winning 5 of their last 8 to get to the record for Don Nelson. And he's won a lot of games in a lot of different ways. And you look at the various stops in his career. First in Milwaukee, then the Run TMC Warriors. New York, he was 34-25 and let go, trying to get that Nick Ewing team to run. Then Dallas, and the second time around with the Warriors. And he is alongside his former Celtic teammate, Jim Barnett. Go ahead, Jimmy.
All right, thank you, Bob. Well, Don, you stand alone now. You are the sole leader of games won in the NBA in all of history.
Well, actually, I was very happy to be tied. That would have been fine with me, but the boys did it tonight, and I didn't think it would be an easy game for us because it's a back-to-back. And but anyway, we found a way to get it. I told those guys in the huddle that I loved them to death, but sometimes they're a pain in the ass to coach. But most of the time, they give me everything they got, and I love them to death, especially Terryhoff. How about Terryhoff playing ill?
Yes.
Couldn't hardly do anything in the 4th quarter, but yet was a factor in the game.
Well, they knew the schedule was coming up and getting a little tougher. They came out tonight, and they really set the tone, and Tolliver gave you a big lift, and Curry played a magnificent game for you tonight.
Curry was great. He turned the ball over down the stretch, but he's a young point guard. We understand that. He was sensational most of the game. Tolliver, you know, what can I tell you? He had 24 at halftime and probably end up in the 30s somewhere. He anchored our offense, really. We worked around him all game. But the main thing is we got to win. We got it behind us. Let's go have some fun tonight.
I want to ask you, Don, you've said all along that numbers don't mean anything to you, but now that you do own the record solely, how do you really feel about that? How do you think you reflect back upon that later?
Well, I only think it means that I've been around a long time and won a lot of games. That's what it means. I've been around 31 years. I should have some pretty good numbers, or I wouldn't be around that long. So it's just, hey, whenever somebody gets excited, like Pat Riley wants to come back, he'll have the record in 2 years. That'll be great for me. Somebody can take it away. That'll be fine. But anyway, we'll have it for a short period of time. I got to go to the locker room with my guys.
All right, Don.
Thanks, fans, for following us. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Don.
Thank you.
This was our Metro PCS replay, and a good one, as the Warriors close it out 116-107. Don Nelson, 1,333 wins, and the resume is pretty good. Equally an incredible coach, but this is the scene in the Warrior locker room. Don Nelson stands alone with the most wins in NBA history, and a lot to talk about tonight, guys, with the Warriors win.
Indeed. As coaches, we do. We know what a Don Nelson team will do. We know what a Red Auerbach team will do. We know what a Phil Jackson team will do. So, and also, a lot of times it's based on the personnel that you have. So, you know, you got to take advantage of your talent, and I think Don has done a very good job doing that.
Coach, let me ask you this. Don Nelson has been in the